Hey guys, welcome to the next episode of Soccer AM Goes Pro, and we are now at the end of February. As you can see, we are now, if you look in the top left-hand corner, the last day of February. And if you compare it to the last episode where we were in the league, nothing has actually changed. Obviously, we've played more matches, but we are still 16th, which isn't bad. Not bad at all, as I say. 10-point deduction. You know, most teams get a 10-point deduction, apart from Rangers, obviously, are usually like stuck at the foot of the table, and you're doomed. But we're not actually. We're not doing no bad. You know, I mean, where are we? I can never put it along. I think we have. Yeah, I think that does. We have a +5 goal difference. I mean, we're not doing badly at all. If we go to looking where we are, I mean, if we go to our rivals here, our fellow promotees, Eastleigh, they are doing dreadfully. They are poor as hell, and they are doing. They've won 2 games, a goal difference of -42. They've conceded 68. We've only conceded. Well, we've actually conceded 35, but we've scored 40, and we've only lost 9 games. You know, that's not bad considering we're on sort of bottom half of the table. That's okay. And if we add the 10 points where we were, so we're on what are we, 44. So if we add 10, look where we'd be. We'd be in roughly mid top half. You know, we'd be 6 points off a promotion spot if we hadn't had them 10 points. So you can kind of see where we're going with this. I'll go over the fixtures real quick. So here we are from the 1st of January. I don't know, God damn it. Hang on. There you go. It's like I've been holding control and down and stuff. Anyway, these are the results here. As you can see, we beat Gateshead firstly, 1-0. You might be able to see a few similarities in these games. Ben Gold, again, the absolute wonder kid who's far, far better than the level he's playing at currently. If we look at, as I say, his reports are 5-star. Now, it is very rare that you do find a 5-star. I mean, it's a lot more common at this level, but you do certainly. Well, actually, no. Yeah, I think the higher up you get, the less chance there is going to be a 5-star rating player. So that kind of shows you know how good he is and how much better he is than everyone else. I don't know how we produced them, but there you go. Okay, let's go from Gateshead. Lost the 1-0 to Grimsby, unfortunately. Kind of got battered here, to be honest. Didn't really offer much. But, you know, we held up reasonably well. And this was a slight blip, I suppose. Again, this could have gone either way. We gave away a penalty. I'll show you this penalty giveaway. This one could have gone either way against Cheltenham. 50-50 on the possession. Reasonably the same amount of shots. I mean, obviously, our shooting wasn't the great, as you can see, on target. But, you know, it was a snowy pitch. And, you know, a lot of people ask me, you know, do snowy pitches make a difference? I think they do. You know, they might have, you know, the ball holds up and stuff. So, see there, the ball holds up. No, but Scott Lavelle or Lavelle again, letting us down. I don't know why I keep picking him. I suppose because I can't buy anyone else. But, yeah, it was in the last sort of 10 minutes or so, and he kind of screwed us over there. But what are you going to do? You have to take the odd loss. And then went up to Cambridge, or Cambridge came down towards Bengals striking again. I could make so I'm gonna try and avoid the obvious puns with Gold. I don't think I will be able to, but you know, it was fairly up and down game, this one, but he strikes in the last minute. In the last couple of minutes rather. 91st minute, added time. I put us all up into, I think it was attacking. I don't know why. Because overload. To be honest, we kind of got lucky. It was a penalty. I mean, in the same way we got quite unfortunate with the penalty in the last game. We got a little bit lucky here. I'm not saying it wasn't a penalty, but you know, Gold, very composed, one of the best players in the league, sends the goal. Well, pretty much went into the wrong way, and goldmine indeed. See, I can't avoid the obvious puns. That was terrible. Anyway, Wrexham went up to Wrexham, and again, it was these three. It was the quick two that kind of kicked us in the groin a bit. It was like, well, you know, you had again, possession was not bad. I mean, shots on target was poor, but it wasn't bad. Not a terrible performance. A bit like Liverpool this season. Not most of the time. Not terrible. Bit unlucky. Bit of lapse in concentration. Overall, not bad. Could do better. But we did happily win again. As you can see, told you to be a bit of repetition. Ben Gold again with the goal, or with a goal this time. Marvin Sheffield, who another sort of. Well, he's not a wonder kid. He's not a wonder kid in the same way Gold is. I think Bolton have been snooping around Gold. I think it's offered him a new contract in the end to stay because he is that good. He's going to keep us up, this lad. Hopefully, I can build my team around him. Gomez, who's kind of, you know, he's done really well. Gomez this time, but as you can see there, Sheffield pouncing, sticking with his man, doing well. And then again, we beat Kettering 3-1. Goals again. With the goals, we actually went down, but as I think that goal for the first time in a while, these when we went down by a goal to nil, usually we sort of die and we just sort of fall on our asses and think, oh, the game's gonna go, it's gonna get away from us, we're gonna fail. But this time they actually gave him a bit of a kick up the arse, and they actually did quite well. Unfortunately, that was our latest win, and we haven't won since. We had a 0-0 draw against York, which actually wasn't bad because they're doing quite well. So to get a 0-0 at York, a point there, not at all bad. York are really good as well, actually. York on Football Manager are really good for their level. I mean, I've seen them numerous times in my Liverpool save get to cup quarter semi-finals. I mean, I remember they got to two teams in particular, York City and Northampton, both got to the semi-finals of the League Cup. I think they avoided each other but didn't qualify for the final. But in 1 year, York definitely did. I think they got to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup 1 year. So they are a pretty good team on this, York City, so fair play to them. Now we had against Braintree, going up to Braintree. It wasn't a day to see goals. Was a bit frustrated. Didn't quite. I don't think much went right for us in this one, to be honest. So I don't know. I just kind of got rid of that game, got it out of my head, and then we had this 2-2. In fact, I'll show you the whole game here, just to give you a bit of a sign how things go. And as you can see, if you look at the times, LCB1, Phil Jevons, of course, who used to play for Yeovil. Remember him? I don't know why. I think he used to be quite prolific for Yeovil, or I might be thinking of someone else. Anyway, as you can see, pretty poor. The Pirates, not really getting onto that, but then again, I think that was quite a poor ball. And, again, with these highlights, I'm kind of showing you why I don't do live commentaries. I know I keep banging on about it and sound like a broken record at this point, but, a lot of people ask for them, and I'm like, no, I don't want to, it doesn't work, and, yeah. So as you can see, some sloppy defending. Tejan side probably could have done better there. And the German scored. Of course, I think it's German or Jermaine. I don't know how you say that, but yeah, German. So he's saying. I love the names in this league. Very English. Okay, we've got the Pirate, of course, who's Somalian. Now that was incredibly risky. It's a brilliant finish by Phil Jevons, but of course that right there. Rule number one in football: as a defender, you're taught as a kid, don't pass along like that. Pass widthways across your goal mouth. That's ridiculous. What a ridiculous thing to do. You don't do that. Even I know that. I'm terrible at football. I know not to do that. I was taught that as a child. I was taught like when I was 6, when you go to your football camps and shit, whatever you do. I didn't. I did them anyway. But as you can see, it was poor defending. But we came back in the second half. I gave him a kick up the arse in the half-time talk, and there as you can see, Danny Davenport, 93rd minute, counter-attack, gets his first goal, and what a time to get it, against Stockport, and that got us a very precious point there at the Luther Blissett Stadium. It should be stadium, I don't know why it's ground, but there you go. We always have an attendance of 500, I think that's why our finances are terrible. But as you can see, we're on the home straight, well, not on the home straight, but we're getting to the end now, there's only 2 months to go. I think the next update will be the end of the season. I'll see, where things go, because of course I proposed the idea previously about going to Tranmere. I'm still considering that, because this save may indeed abandon the whole Soccer AM thing, and I might turn it into a Hall of Fame. I was originally going to do like Pentagon Challenge, but I'm not. I'm shying away from that. As just, I love this game, but I don't think I could put that much time and effort into it. I know I put a lot of time and effort into the Liverpool save, I know, but it's like I'm not. I don't know. There's no way of saying it for me. I don't know. I just don't feel like doing that kind of thing. I'm just not devoted enough to do it. I don't think. Because how long has this damn save taken? To me to get to 17 episodes. But yeah, it might become a Road to Hall of Fame, possibly. Or doubtful Pentagon Challenge, but it could still stick with Soccer AM. I don't know. But the finances are still pretty shit. If I show you finances here, all over the place. We just about break even, and when we do break even, it just goes straight down. So let's have a look at the squad. Who's got the goals anyway? We're wondering. Ben Golden, Sheffield. He's only a youth player. Sheffield. He's got 7 goals. That's not bad at all. He's ballsy and he's 18. Not bad, is it? It's not at all bad. We've got Mota, of course, the Brazilian on loan. He's not bad. He hasn't really played that much. But, I mean, Dali Gomez, the captain, I'm probably going to... oh, God, he needs a holiday. I'm going to have to send him. I'm going to have to send him. He's on holiday. Of course, they're not I think they're not pros at this point. I don't think they are, anyway. So you will, obviously, need, excuse me, need to put them on holidays, for example, interactions, send on holiday. Physio recommend this. I usually just go with a week sometimes. If I just go with the minimum, but if they are a special player like a gold, then consider maybe 2 weeks just to give him that extra rest. He's only 17. Look how good he is. I'm pretty sure Bolton have been snooping around him. Is anyone interested? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Premier League clubs practically. West Ham are they in the Premier League? So look. Yeah, the Premier League. Should we check the Premier League? Why not? Oh, how predictable. Man United at the top with Chelsea trailing. Tottenham, Arsenal, City. City, should probably swap Chelsea with City, maybe, and then, I don't know, whatever. Birmingham are bottom. Weird. Everton are all the way down there. Reading are up there. Wigan and Fulham doing quite well. Blackburn is... whatever. Should I look and see who's top as the goal scorer is? Peter Crouch. That's a strange one. Peter Crouch as... the second, actually, joint highest top goal scorer, along with Salman Rondon, of course, who you may know from my Liverpool save. And Javier Hernandez, Chicharito, of course, there, top. And Baselli, the immensely overpowered Mario Baselli. Ishmael Bangura, another overpowered player, and Darren Bent, who I don't think is overpowered, but a little bit lucky. There you go, so that's all the little Premier League review for anyone interested as well, to see how they get on in another alternative save. So there you go then, I think you are now bang up to date with all that. And I will be back then in a few months' time. Probably feel like hopefully not feel like a few months, but it will be probably the end of the season. Hopefully, we look safe enough. Let's go over that table again. Relegation, we're on 44 points. Blythe and Hazen Yedding 29. We should be safe. Should be, as long as we don't die a horrible death and slip up horribly. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. Thanks very much for watching. Give the video a like, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.